Hey everybody, it's Amanda. I am super excited to bring you shopping with me today because we're going to go to one of the most expensive stores in my area, and it's actually national-wide. So if you recognize this store, you will totally understand. Some of you may know, and some of you may not. I used to be on food stamps. I am a low-income mom of two with a husband, and I have been on food stamps off and on throughout the entirety of my adult life. And as I show you the prices in my area, you'll wonder, how is it that I'm not on food stamps? And we'll definitely go into that. It truly just means that I really can't afford to pay for my bills. That's what it means. In my area, it is very expensive to live. I live in one of the most expensive areas of Oregon, and honestly, I grew up here. I don't know much of anything else. I have considered moving, but it is going to take a lot of hard work. It's going to take a lot of hard work and effort to get that money saved. This means starting in February, I am going to be on a very strict $80 a week budget. I know some of you guys think that that's crazy, but see stuff like this? This is discount meat. You can get meat at a decent price on a discount. It may not be from this store, but you can definitely take a chance. Is it worth it? Is it going to be cost effective? You can freeze this. This includes lunch meats, cheeses, and other dairy products as well. If you do not know, the dairy prices and egg prices have gone sky high. And we're going to get into that. I want to know, what is the price of eggs, milk, cheese, butter, and meat in your area? Now, I don't consider my $80 a week a challenge because it's truthfully a lifestyle for me. There have been many times in my adult life where I have done pretty well financially, and I was not on food stamps. It has been very slim and few and far between, but honestly, I'm striving for a better year, even if it means that things are going to get tough. There are definitely some things I'm going to be showing you in this video of alternatives that you can do to save yourself a little bit of money, and that includes buying things at a different price. And you would be surprised at some of the things that have really doubled in price. Milk, cheese, eggs, butter, and honestly, even some canned goods are really not well priced. Let's look at the eggs. You see these eggs? Most of these eggs are gone. But $4.99, not a bad deal. I honestly got eggs at Winco Foods for $5.45, and these are atrocious. These are not bad. $3.99 for eggs, considering what is going on in the United States right now. Not bad, not bad. It is a 12-pack of just regular large eggs. But the stunning part is that a lot of these eggs are missing, and they were $8.49, and then there was some on sale. However, this one is crazy, but I'm going to show you one that's even crazier because we're going to go to a discount store as well. And here is the posting for all of the national-wide shortages in the United States right now. So if you need these products, go get them. Go get them. Remember when these used to be really cheap? Like $4.99, $5.99 for a really decent, big, whole chicken. Well, these are half the size and double the price. I no longer buy these on my way home for a quick couple of meals. Bananas used to be a really cheap sweet treat and a snack, and now they're 65 cents or more a pound in my area, which to me seems crazy, but we all know about the situation with the bananas, right? I shouldn't really be shocked, but I still am. These are $10.49 regularly. This makes each one of these cans of soda almost $1 a piece. If I'm going to buy soda from here on out, I'm going to go up to my local gas station and get myself a soda for 89 to 99 cents, depending on the size. And I am no longer going to pay these prices unless it's on a super deal where I'm buying 2 and getting 3 free. I do that a lot during the different seasons, specifically in the summertime. Now, there's another thing that I probably shouldn't buy, but I do, and we'll go over that as well. However, this is my favorite soda, this Fresca. I love this peach one, but I am not going to pay that price. Why are you paying that price? Just wondering. I'm not going to lie to you. I love Coca-Cola. It is my number one go-to soda when I get soda. However, I am not going to pay for these prices. These prices are absolutely insane. $1 for a can of soda. Another thing I do buy, and I am definitely one that wants to buy this deal for sure. I'm going to send my husband to get these. I buy water specifically for wintertime because we live in a very cold climate and sometimes our pipes freeze. Okay, here we go. Peanut butter. I love peanut butter. Peanut butter is amazing. However, you have to be careful with the kind of peanut butter you buy because some of them have a bunch of junk in it, and some of them, including the 2 for $4 deals that you're seeing here, see this peanut butter? It's not actually peanut butter. It's peanut butter with other things in it. It's called peanut butter spread, so you have to be really careful. So look for something like this that says creamy peanut butter, and look at the back. See if it actually has peanut butter product in it. Another thing I've noticed is some of these bigger peanut butters have gone up quite a bit. They used to be like anywhere between $8.99 and $9.99, and these ones are $12.99. All right, on to the bacon, because we're bringing home the bacon sometimes, right? I don't eat a lot of pork products. However, it is one of the most cheapest item to buy. Bacon is not, but if you were to go buy maybe some pork chops or a pork loin or a pork roast, it's going to be the cheapest meat to buy. Bacon, not so much. Bacon prices have gone sky high. I remember when these big things of bacon over here used to be $12.99. $20.97 for bacon, folks. How much is the bacon in your area? I'm curious. So another thing that I noticed is that other meats are getting expensive, but I want to tell you the cheapest meal to make is breakfast. If you're going out to breakfast, if you're going out to brunch, you're doing it wrong. Make your breakfast at home. Bring people over to do brunch at your house. Go to their house. Offer to bring something because breakfast is the cheapest item. Going on to other alternatives is definitely going to be beans. I know not everybody likes beans and not everybody is going to eat beans, but if you were to buy them canned, they're not too bad. Now, some canned goods have doubled in price since even the beginning of the year, and we're only a few weeks into 2025. So if you also look at prices of rice is a good alternative for a hefty meal. If you're looking to add to a meal like chili or soups, add rice. Add rice. It fills you up and it's a decent price. Now, these prices might not be my favorite, and I might not buy my rice here, and I might buy it in bulk at Winco, but this is still not a bad deal. Now, my husband has a gluten-free allergy. It's actually an autoimmune disorder, but we'll call it an allergy because that's what people relate it to. And we actually tend to eat rice at least 3 to 4 times a week because it is a great alternative for him. And it is, obviously, if you didn't know, rice is gluten-free. All right, I know we're going back to the area that I know not everybody loves, but beans, all the beans. You can do so many things with beans, and if you buy beans like this, it's going to be cheaper than buying it in a can. And honestly, I thought for years that it was so hard to make beans, but after I discovered my crock pot recipe and what I liked in my beans, I realized that making beans is really not that hard, and I can be super lazy about it, meaning that I can put them in my crock pot and let them do their thing for a whole day, come back to it the next day, and they're done, ready. You can freeze beans. You can also can them. All right, this is doubled in price. Remember when pasta used to be under $1? Yeah, now they're $1.99, and mostly the things that have gone up and doubled in price are canned items like this soup. Now, you have to buy a certain amount to get that $1 and change deal, but it's expensive. Another thing people discount and don't actually put in their grocery budget is things like spices. Spices are really expensive. They always kind of have been, but as you notice, even some of these are pretty expensive. Now, they're bigger, but I see people use these all the time. And this is the cheapest deal I have found on these in forever, so I might pick up one of each down the road if I find them at this price again, because as the winter months come along, I try to be prepared for things like grilling season. Now, look at some of these organic prices. Crazy pants. If you're still eating organic, I want to know how and what you do for a living. I'm just curious, because some of these prices, even salt, is getting crazy high. So remember, if you are doing a budget, make sure that you're budgeting for salt, pepper, all of the things. Garlic. Garlic is like $5.99, $7.99 a jar. Are you putting that in your budget? Because I know I'm going to start adding it into my budget. As a matter of fact, I bought oregano and I also bought pizza seasoning at Winco the last time I was there, just so that way I had it readily available. Another thing people forget to budget for is oil. Cooking oil. Look at the price of some of this cooking oil. Isn't that crazy pants? I mean, like, I will say, olive oil has always been expensive, but the thing that really gets me is the size. You're not getting much for your buck, especially if you use it often. One thing you can try to do to cut down on some of the calories in your meal is try using less oil and try cooking. I know it sounds crazy, but with regular water. Regular water. Some of these things that we see in the store, specifically these spice packets, you use them for chili, we use them for tacos, we use them for some different flavorings. Sometimes you use them for meatloaf, stroganoff, and look at the prices of some of these pre-made gravies. Can't use them, they have gluten in them. These are a prime item in my household. This is something my husband likes to make when he is really super hungry and has no time to eat. It literally takes 2 minutes to make those. However, some of these are getting quite expensive for what they are. Also, you've noticed that cereal hasn't really gone up in price, but you have to watch how much is actually in some of these large and giant boxes. But you can still get store brand prices for half of the price. But is the flavor different? Is your flavor savor the difference? I mean, like, I don't know. Are you saving yourself money and not getting the flavor you want? But some of these boxes are like $5 to $6. Look at this. This is crazy pants. Now, this is not a bad deal, $3.99. But tell me, why was the big box a better deal than some of the little boxes, including the ones that we're seeing that people are picking up and putting in their carts? I love Life cereal. I miss you, Life cereal. I know not everybody loves it, but I actually eat quite a bit of oatmeal. I like oatmeal pretty much 3 to 4 times a week, and then I usually eat something else. Oh my gosh, look at the prices of the crackers. $3.99 for crackers. If you're going to eat soup, you might not be eating it with crackers. I know I won't be. Not for that price. That's crazy pants. All right, more crackers. This is my youngest son's favorite, Cheez-Its. He loves them, but I don't love the price, so I don't buy them. Same with cookies. You can make cookies at home, you guys. It is so cheap to make cookies, and you can even find eggless recipes. They may not be something that you're used to, but you might have to get used to it, especially if you don't want to pay the prices for eggs. I love these. These are delicious. My inner fat kid says, Amanda, buy them. But my wallet says, absolutely not, friend. Not happening today. No way. Also, Girl Scout season's coming, so I am not going to be buying these. I'm going to find me a Girl Scout that will sell me a few boxes of the Samoas. Alright, on to the wafers. You can find these at Dollar Tree. A lot of cookies you can find at Dollar Tree, just an FYI. They might not taste the same as Chips Ahoy or Oreo or other brands that are your favorites, but it could be a good alternative, especially for little kids. And this is my husband's favorite section, the chips. No thanks, not for almost $5. All right, we're on to the discount store where we are going to be looking at all of the prices of medicines. Now, I try to buy my medicines over the counter at the Dollar Tree, but I will say I'm learning that it's not really good for my buck. I'm not stretching my dollars, and even some of the cheap Band-Aids that you're seeing here, they don't work as well. Now, stuff like this used to be $1, 89 cents, 99 cents. It is now $2.99, and even at Walmart, it was double the price. Another thing we forget to put in our budget is if we have to take supplements or other medications, including prescriptions. Prescriptions can be very expensive, and honestly, I'm curious to know if I will have the Oregon Health Plan in 2025. However, some of these are a pretty good deal, and you have to think, how many of these am I going to take a day, and how much is it going to cost? So going to a discount store like this one, which you may or may not know what it is, might be a very good option for you. And looking at things like Tylenol brand is very expensive. I love this rapid release, but I don't love that price. So I'm going to put it back. Advil has doubled in price. Some of the stomach medications have also doubled in price. These are an off-brand we used to buy for $1.50, and some of these up here also have doubled. All right, we're going to see if the price is much different. I would say no, not really. Some of these discount stores get you, and I'm going to tell you why. Because you think that you're shopping a better deal because you hear the word discount. Now, some of these might be a good deal, like those pork chops are not a bad deal. Milk is, as you can see, not much cheaper. You're saving yourself 50 cents to basically drive a little bit further to save 50 cents. Is it worth it? Things I'm not buying this year. I am not buying creamer for my emotional support coffee. It is not happening, friends. No more creamer. Eggs. Oh, do you see the price? Did you see it? Oh my gosh, we got to look at these beautiful eggs. Okay, not at that price. Nope. See, not a discount. Cheaper at the regular grocery store, folks. Not a deal. Not a deal. Nope. Look at that. See? Did you see that? $32.99. Crazy pants. All right, besties, we made it home. My husband, Jordan, already put away the groceries, so I am not going to show you a haul this time. I'm actually going to start showing you my $80 or less a week grocery hauls in February, because that is what my husband and I had decided. Now, I probably got a lot less than you expected, but I also am fairly lucky because I have also been going to food banks. Now, food banks are a great option. However, I don't take everything that they offer me. I do try to take things that I will actually use, and if I won't, then I don't take it. However, there are times where I do get a food box and I will share it with a friend who is also on a low income, because some of those items my family cannot eat, like breads, pastas, and other gluten-related items that I won't eat enough of before it's gone and out of date. Another thing you should look into is seeing if there's any other programs other than EBT food stamps in your area. There is a market during the summertime where you can get vouchers to get a certain amount of produce from these local markets, and some of the different locations are not always in my area, but I try my best to make it to those free markets so I can get some sort of decent priced and support local when it comes to using these vouchers. Another thing you might look at is some of these places, like local markets with produce, will double the amount of money you can spend if you are on EBT food stamps. If you were looking for a local food bank or you were looking to get assistance, even if you don't think that you will qualify, please apply. Now, 2025 is going to look a little different for our family this year because we have some really big goals that I don't even know if I can accomplish, but if I don't try, I will never know. So as always, do what you can with what you got, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.